Well, hey guys, I'm meteorologist Christine Gormley, and happy Friday. And today we're going to talk to you guys about hail and some wind threat for the east, mainly for South Carolina. That warm weather is continuing this weekend, and near record high temperatures are expected Monday and Tuesday for some of us in the plains. And our next system's coming in next week. It's a strong trough that is on its way, so we're going to get into those details here in just a minute. So for today's hail forecast, we're looking at South Carolina, Columbia. Storms are going to start to initiate. Well, they're pretty much already are starting to initiate, but they're going to fire up on the west side of the state and move east and southeast and maybe kind of grow into a large-scale kind of linear system as it moves to the towards the Atlantic this evening. But it's a low threat for an inch to an inch and a half, probably not even that much, maybe an inch of hail is what we're going to be expecting if you guys get hail in South Carolina, and it's going to be in that area. So wind speeds as those isolated thunderstorms start to develop into a line, that's when some high wind gusts could be an issue, especially towards the outside parts of South Carolina as that system moves east and southeast. So 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible with that. Here's what that forecast instability looks like. It's in central portions of South Carolina, moving into portions of the coast, and going into this evening, the risk is going to really die down and decrease as that line moves through and instability kind of lowers and temperatures are going to get a little cooler. So let's just move along to the next thing here. This is what that future radar looks like for this afternoon. Like I said, storms are ongoing right now, though. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings out at this time, but there is some rain, maybe some thunderstorms out there, and that is starting to, this is future track this afternoon about 2:30 p.m. Storms are going to come from the west and move down, crossing Highway 95 in Columbia this afternoon, going into this evening. That's where we could have a chance for maybe some small hail going into this afternoon and early evening, and then that storms are just going to move off. It doesn't look too impressive right now. Earlier there was a line of storms that was moving down going into this evening, but yeah, not too severe in that area, and it's a low risk. So right now, water vapor imagery, you can see that trough really starting to move and dig down south, and that's going to move up northeast going into this evening, and you can see some water vapor down in California today, so they're still getting that rain. That atmospheric river is still going for the west coast, and you guys can see that rain is ongoing on the east coast, moving off to the northeast and east. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, 40s and 30s up the northeast, and 60s in central portions of the United States. So we're on the back end of that here in the central portions of the United States. So Central Plains in the 60s and 70s. Still got that atmospheric river, like I was saying, in California. So you guys, if you're over there, you're going to see lots of rain today, and it's continuing. So getting into some currents here, it's 63 in Chandler for central Oklahoma conditions, Oklahoma City, 62 degrees, 60s in Yukon, and upper 60s down in Dallas for those current temperatures right now, 60s and 68 degrees. 73 in San Marcos, 73 in Seguin, and 72 in San Antonio, 74 in Houston, and 70s down in Galveston. A little cooler up north in the Front Range, 47 in Fort Collins, and 30s and 40s up there near Denver. So getting into yesterday's storm reports, there we did have some hail in just south of St. Louis and along the border of St. Louis and, or I should say Missouri, but not really large hail, maybe an inch was what was reported yesterday. And then the wind speeds about 60 miles per hour just south of Little Rock for yesterday. And that's all we got yesterday for you guys. So here's what the pattern looks like for the next couple of days going into this weekend. And then next week, I'm going to show you guys what the setup really looks like for next week's storms that are possible. So this is Friday at 5 p.m. This low pressure system is what is moving out today, giving us maybe that small chance for some severe weather in South Carolina. We're dry and sunny for central portions of the United States. So nothing going on this weekend, no severe weather Saturday, Sunday, even Monday and Tuesday. We're looking at possible record highs for Monday and Tuesday. Not a whole lot going on across the country beginning next week. So just warm temperatures is the main story for Monday and Tuesday. And some zonal wind flow there, so not a low pressure system expected Monday. But Tuesday, that's when that low pressure system that's going to give us some possible chances for severe weather Tuesday evening and Wednesday. And that's what this looks like here. We do have a chance for severe weather. It will be off to the east, so it's not going to hit the central plains, but or at least right now, it's looking to be tracking further east in far eastern portions of Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, and portions of the Ohio Valley for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, it's going to move off to the east, and we'll see that risk continue in Tennessee, portions of northern Georgia, and Mississippi. So it will kind of touch the deep south going into Wednesday. But this is what the upper levels look like for this event, and that's really all I can show you guys this far out. It does look favorable for severe storms, given the dew points are pretty high in that area going into next week, and the dynamics and what this storm really looks like as far as lift in that lifting mechanism with this trough looks pretty good going into Tuesday and Wednesday. So this is where those locations are that I told you guys. Tuesday in this general area, and then Wednesday moving off to the southeast in the Ohio Valley and portions of the deep south for your Wednesday. So today, though, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful out. Kansas City, we're looking into the 60s this afternoon. We're getting into the 60s this afternoon, sunny. So y'all are roofing today. It's going to be pretty day in Kansas City and Denver, chilly as well, and 60s and 50s going into Sunday over the weekend and next week. But some rain Tuesday possible with that low pressure system, but sunny today. And then Dallas, y'all are going to get that heat Monday and Tuesday, 80s, upper 80s for Monday and Tuesday with some clouds. So no rain in the forecast for you guys, no severe weather really in the forecast either for you guys down in the DFW area. So that's all I have for you guys today. You guys can follow us at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. You guys can also give us a phone call at 855-334-4245, or you guys can email us at info@hailtrace.com. You guys can also go to our website at hailtrace.com for a demo, look at our products, and you can also scan that QR code at the top. You guys can take a screenshot of that, and you can request a demo and do all that fun stuff. So I hope you guys have a great weekend.